Hey guys, Rich Pacini, YouTube vlog on Creator here. And for those of you out there who have an iPhone 8 like me, I just want to share this little tip with you guys when it comes to battery drainage. Yes, what causes battery drainage? But we're going to get to that a little later in the video. I'm going to show you, what things can cause battery drainage. So I hope you guys can stick around. I don't want to keep this video too long, so without further ado, let's get started. I got a screen share here right now, and what I want to do is, if you have an iPhone 8 like I have, you're going to go to the settings over here, and you're going to click that on. And what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down, right? You're going to scroll down here where you're going to come to the battery feature. You're going to click that on there, and you're going to see it over here. It says last 24 hours, last 10 days, whatever, last charge at 100%. I'm not sure when these phones were made. I have to look that up. If I find out the year they were made, I'll pop it up there. But, as time goes on, they do degrade and stuff like that. And there are things that cause battery drainage. So I hope you guys can stick around, especially if you're still using the iPhone 8 like I am. I use it right now to the present day to make videos. I use it for my YouTube shorts, TikTok, and you name it, I still use it. All right, so let's go into this here. All right, you're going to see over here, last 24 hours, last 10 days. We'll move it up a little here, and it'll give you a breakdown, the battery usage, okay? You can see it goes 100%, 150%, 50, and so on and so forth. The activity, you can see I got quite a bit of apps on my phone, to be honest with you guys. But for those of you out there, I just want to share this information with you. Now, if you look over here, these are the apps that are using, battery usage, that is. As you can see, TikTok is using 69%, FaceTime 9%, and so on and so forth. So what you want to do is you're going to look this over, and you're going to see. Now, there may be certain things that you may not want on here to, well, right now, as you can see, the other things, the weather is not too bad. There's nothing really there. I mean, the App Store is 1%. The 1%ers you could probably keep on there, but the ones that do draw a lot of battery usage, like the TikTok, and FaceTime is not too bad, but the TikTok, I would say, be the one that would, take some storage away, or I should say battery usage away from here. So, that's something you might want to look into. And if you click it on here, it'll tell you, over here, it's 10 hours and 51 minutes long on the screen. And, it's in the background. Okay, so it just hangs out. FaceTime is 57 minutes, camera is 23 minutes, and so on and so forth. Here's where you're going to get a little idea of what's using it and how much time it's using, right? How much of it you're going to be sucking up as far as battery usage. Okay, here's the messages on here, 18 minutes, 11 minutes on Instagram, and so on and so forth. It really breaks it down a lot here, as you can see, folks. It does. It breaks it down here, okay? These are some of the apps that come with the phone, the stock app and stuff like that, home accessories. Now, these things, if you don't really use them, you probably can get rid of them, So, but this is just to give you an idea. But let's go back over here again, and I want to show you something over here. When you go over here, you're going to see lower power mode, right? If you click that on here, you notice right where my mouse cursor is moved here, this turns yellow, okay? That's the low power mode, and it'll tell you what it is. It'll say low power mode temporarily reduces background activity like downloads and mail fetch until you could fully charge your iPhone. Now, my phone is fully charged, okay? So you could always take that off if you choose to do so. The other thing is, too, if you don't want to see this here, you could just click this off here, and you don't see anything up there. But I highly recommend, if you're a person like me that's out a lot and you want to know if you're doing videos and you're doing online shoots, whatever, or you might want to keep that on there just to get an idea. Although your phone might have a prompt and say, okay, this is your battery usage, it's getting low and stuff like that there. Now, over here they have the battery health and charging. When you have this here, somebody was saying on another channel I was watching, if you're above 80%, and this is like 83 maximum capacity, you're okay, nothing great, okay? And it'll also tell you, in some cases, when it's time, they'll tell you here if it's time to change it. You'll see what I'm talking about. But let's look over here really quick. It says important battery message. Your battery's health is significantly degraded. An Apple authorized service provider can replace the battery to restore full performance and capacity. Okay, if you click on over here, or I should say hit this in this case, you're going to get more information. It's going to bring you to here, and it's going to take you to the iPhone battery and performance. And you could read up, and it's got a lot of stuff to read in here about the lithium batteries, You could check that out at your own leisure. Learn more about lithium batteries. I'm not going to click that on, okay? Because if you have an iPhone 8, you could do, you could do the same thing. Let's see, maximum battery performance and so on and so forth. And over here, the ones in blue, I guess, are active hyperlinks. If you click it on, it's going to take you to another window, and I'll tell you maximizing battery lifespan. Okay, you could check that out as well. And if you want to go back, just hit the button over here. Was it the done here? And it'll take you right back again. Just hit the done button. All right, they got a lot over here when batteries chemically age. Okay, you can read more into that. There's quite a bit here. If you got time and you want to read a lot of this stuff, you're more than welcome to. But if you may not want to. Preventing unexpected shutdowns. Some people may say that there. Hey, my phone just cut out all of a sudden. Again, you see what it says over here: with a low battery state of charge, a higher chemical age, colder temperatures, users are more likely to experience unexpected shutdowns. Okay, increased cases, shutdowns can occur frequently. And again, and they'll tell you, it'll tell you right here, thereby rendering devices unreliable or usable for iPhone 6, 6 Plus, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's see what else they got over here. Again, and also while I'm scrolling over here, if you guys are into my YouTube channel, I love sharing information with you guys. That's what my YouTube channel is all about, to help inspire and share. Okay, so always keep that in mind. The other thing I want to say too, as far as like with the thing I'm going to show you later on in the video coming up, they're going to talk about the iOS. My phone, the iOS on my phone, I maxed out at 16. That's it, iOS 16. You can't go any further than that. Apple did away with that there as far as support. But I use my phone and I still have no problem with it. So, I mean, yes, it's nice to have the updates and stuff like that, security features and stuff like that. But you know what? I've been using my phone for so long now, I don't really worry too much about that. But if you're into stuff like that there, where you want to keep up with the latest and greatest, state-of-the-art and bells and whistles with the iOS, then you're going to have to upgrade to a newer phone. I don't plan on doing that right now because for me, my phone works good. I have no complaints with it. But that's me. You guys may beg to differ. All right, so let's just keep going on here. Then it goes on to say over here, iPhone 8 and later use more advanced hardware and software designed to provide more accurate estimation of both. In case you're wondering, I'm reading over here, folks, right over here. My mouse cursor is moving. For both estimation and both power needs, capability, maximize overall system performance, and so on and so forth. Again, you guys could check that out. And they have a little diagram of the battery, a little graphic here, and you can see it. They talk about that there. You could share it as well. We don't want to share. So let me just keep moving along here, okay? And they'll tell you the same thing I just basically told you, okay? But they really get into it over here, the battery health and so on and so forth. I'm not going to, like I said again, guys, you can read all it. Well, you go on your iPhone, you could do the same thing, and you could read this here at your own leisure. Like I said, it says learn about the performance and manage the iPhone 11. And later, I don't have that, so for me, I'm not going to get too much into that there. Again, the battery health. We're going to go into that a little bit. All right, so let's just keep moving along here. Yeah, I gotta say one thing about Apple, they do give you a lot of information about this battery usage thing, right? Which is good to know. It's good to know. Now, if you go into, I talked to a guy that replaced the screen on my phone because it was having a little pixel elements. There were certain keys that weren't working on, so we were talking about that there. And I called him up. I told him, I said, my battery, I go, how much do you charge to replace it? Because on this one here, on this iPhone I have here, it said most likely it's going to need to be replaced. And he said they charge about $60. Well, he does anyway. All right, I'm over here in the state of New York, so I thought it was a fair price. I mean, $60, And hey, it's cheaper to go out and buy another phone, unless you plan on upgrading. But for the most part, I'd rather spend $60 than $800 or $1,000 on a newer phone, whatever, So for me, it's going to work out. But right now, I don't do that much live shooting on the outside. I'm always in places that always have Wi-Fi and stuff like that. The service I have is very basic. I'm with T-Mobile, so I don't really go crazy with the service. I don't have like a service where I could travel everywhere and use it. I basically have a prepaid plan because I'm very frugal, but it works. It works for me. All right, so we're coming to a close over here. And I'm not, like I said again, I don't want to go too crazy with this here. And again, you could just read this at your own leisure. Let's click done. Let's go back over here. And over here, this is support they tell you all the things that I have here. As you can see here, I got the iPhone 8, Rich's iPad Mini 4. I have an iPhone 5S, which I still use to this present day, and I have an iPad, the regular one, the biggest size one, iPad 2. Okay, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to get into that part there. Again, then they also have, if you want to search for repair locations, I don't need to do that. And then the activity, of course, they got the activity there. I don't really need that to go into that part. But let's see if we can get back out of here. I want to go back over here again to the battery. Okay, we are here. Okay, so it goes on to say here, it talks about this here at 83%. Let's see what else they got over here. Clean energy charging. Again, you could read this stuff up again at your own leisure, okay? And again, this one here will tell you, the service and stuff like that, if it's going to need it. And as you can see here, if you're curious to know if your phone needs to be serviced, when you go to this one here, the battery health and charging, it will tell you important battery message. Your battery's health is significantly degraded, and an Apple authorized provider can replace the battery to restore full performance and activity. Okay, that's what I want to share with you. Stick around because, like I said, I got some other stuff I want to share with you guys. The good old ChatGPT, and hopefully, this will give you a little insight about your phone, especially if you're an iPhone 8 guy like me. I love the iPhone 8. I mean, I've been using it for such a long time. So that's coming up, and we're going to go there right now. So hang in there, guys. Be right with you. Don't go anywhere.
What causes batteries to drain in an iPhone 8? The battery of an iPhone 8 can drain for various reasons. Some common factors include usage patterns. Heavy usage of resource-intensive apps, games, or features can lead to faster battery drain. Background apps. Apps running in the background can consume battery power. Make sure to close unused apps or enable background app refresh only for essential apps. Screen brightness. High screen brightness requires more power. Adjusting the brightness or enabling auto brightness can help conserve battery. Location services. Apps that use location services in the background can contribute to battery drain. You can control which apps have access to your location in the iPhone settings. Push email. Constantly fetching new emails can drain the battery. Adjusting the email fetch settings or switching to manual fetch can help. Updates. Keeping the iOS version and apps up to date is important. Updates often include optimizations that improve battery performance. Battery health. Over time, batteries degrade. Checking the battery health in the iPhone settings can give you an idea of the overall health of your battery. Background processes. Some apps may have background processes that run even when the app is closed. Reviewing and restricting unnecessary background processes can save battery. If you're experiencing significant battery issues, it may be worth checking the battery health and considering a battery replacement if necessary.
Well, that's all I have for you right now, folks. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pacini signing off. I'll talk to you guys the next time. Take care and bye-bye for now.